and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heather Lindsey and I just want to welcome you here and Happy New Year. Can we just say that? Like Happy New Year 2021. Come on. For some of you, you're like, man, 2020 was a disaster. It was a hot mess. I'm so excited about this fresh new year. But let me just keep it real with you, y'all. Just because like a couple of days changed doesn't mean that you changed, right? So that's what I want to talk about in this video. We talk about new year, new me, but is it really a new year and a new you? Because you can have all these plans, right? And you can have like all these things that you plan on doing and all these things you plan on rocking out. But if you don't have a plan for these things, it's probably not going to happen. Like you're going to go back into your usual schedule that you were in a week ago. Nothing's going to change. We know Romans 12 says, 12:1, it says that don't conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our mind. That renewal is daily. Daily, we have to be intentional about this area. Now, if you haven't noticed, I haven't been recording as much on YouTube because I record a weekly Bible study every single week with a topic of focus on 365. So if you want to join the 365 family, go to 365withheather.com and it is amazing. This week we're talking about discipline and it's going to rock your mind, rock your world. So you have to check that out. But on this particular day today, I just want to encourage you guys to actually make a plan and do something different. I want you to sit and write down the areas in your life where you're finding where you just can't get ahead, where you're finding like if maybe it's with your eating habits and say, you know what, I'm going to do something different because whenever I get tested, I end up just giving in and I order Uber Eats. Or I give in and I just reach for those Pop-Tarts or reach for those little Debbie snacks or I reach for those different things. And the thing is, the issue is self-control. And I know a lot of us are fasting in the beginning of the year, whether you're fasting or not. That's up to you. I know some of your local churches do fasting, but I want to challenge you. Like, what are you reaching for? If you want to win in that area, you got to have a plan. Like, what are you doing? Are you just wishing that you could, I just wish that I'd have a flat stomach, right? No, let's not covet other people's flat stomach and say, you know what, I'm going to start working out. I had to do that in my own life. I was like, God, I just need surgery. And you know what he told me? Like my little, this little, you know, that little pouch area after you have a bunch of kids, right there. I'm like, God, I just need surgery to deal with this. And you know what he said? He said, no, actually, you just need to do some core work. Ooh, did you come? You coming for my surgery, Jesus? And you know what? Last year, I decided that I was going to work out every day. I just made a choice. I did a program and I worked out every single day for a little while. And then I switched to maybe 5 days a week. But now I'm back to working out 7 days a week. And you know what? I'm seeing abs I ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like the little creases. Like I'm like, come on. My stomach is getting flat for real. I'm watching what I'm eating because even if you're vegan, come on, you could still eat trash, right? You could just eat ton of bread, ton of pasta, and it's not healthy, right? So I realized that I'm going to start putting the work in if I want to see change in my life. You cannot expect everybody else to put the work in for you. At some point, you got to take responsibility and say, I'm going to be involved in my own personal growth. If you want to grow, you want to get better, you want to get stronger in an area, you're going to have to start putting some pressure on that area. And when the tests and the trials come, what are you doing with that information? What are you doing with your time? You might still be working from home, right? And you might have a little bit of time on your hand. Learn a new task. Find a new stream of income, right? What is your time with the Lord like? If you're jealous and bitter and mad and you just hate everybody, you mad at everybody every week. It's not everybody else, it's you. It's what's going on the inside of you. How you got time to make so many fake profiles and troll everybody? You got to step back and say, you know what? It's not everybody else. It's I don't like me on the inside. I'm not confident. I don't trust God. You might even just came on here just to troll me. And I want you to stop and take a moment and say, why am I like this? What seeds were planted in my life that brought me to this destination? That my life is a sum total of trolling everybody else that I come in contact with that I feel like is doing better than you are in life. Step back and say, you know what? Maybe it's not Heather. Maybe it's not this other preacher. Maybe it's not this other influencer. Maybe it's not my boss. Maybe it's not my husband. Let me take responsibility for who I am on the inside. That's what I need to call this video. Take responsibility. Will you take responsibility for your life so you can see growth? Again, the study this week on 365 was on discipline. So we're not going into that, but are you disciplined? What's your time with the Lord like? Do you spend time with him? Do you seek him? Or do you just scroll? You got to put boundaries around your life and your time if you want to see change. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Like I'm doing this thing called 75 Hard with my husband. And you know what? Last night I didn't feel like working out. I didn't. I was tired. The kids were just, the kids had a play date. And when like other people's kids come over and it's like, it's fun, it's great, but they tore my house up. I love them to life, don't get me wrong. And my kids will tear up the house by themselves, but I just didn't feel like it, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to go exercise tonight. I'm going to pass the test. When the test comes my way, I'm going to respond and do something differently so I can see some results in my life. You got to start responding differently to what you're facing. If you want fruit in your life, you got to respond differently to what you're facing. It's not everybody else. It's not. Well, God ain't come through for me. Maybe you're just being tested right now and you just quit and you just gave up and it got hard. Welcome hard. Enjoy hard. Welcome hard in your life. That's what I do. When tests and trials come, I'm like, oh, whatever, I'm going to pass the test. It don't matter. That's just, and it's not like a arrogant thing, right? It's just like when you've been tested for so many years, like y'all understand, I've been saved for since 2003 for real, right? Since 2003 for real, because 2001, I went down to the altar to get saved, but it didn't take till 2003. I had to go back down there, right? Because I was living my own life. But for real, since 2003, and now we're in 2021, I'm looking at my life with the Lord and it's 18 years walking with him. I've been tested over and over and over again. I already know what this is. I've already seen the script. I already know I have the word of God, which tells me exactly what's going to happen. Where my Bible is around here. I have the word of God, which tells me what's going to happen. I read the word. I've been tested. I have flashbacks of every single time God has come through. So I welcome hard. It's all good. I'm going to pass the test. I'm going to choose to believe the best today. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take responsibility for where I am. And not only that, accept that God works out everything for my good as I live for him. Do you believe that in your own life? Or are you looking at your boss like, oh, you're the person who's supposed to promote me. Because you have not promoted me, I am not where I need to be in life. No. We have to surrender that job to the Lord. Yes, surrender that spouse to the Lord. You got to start surrendering and start doing something different. Start lay down your life to him and say, God, you can have it all. You can have my food. You can have my finances. You can have every single area. If money is a struggle for you, it's a problem area for you, what are you going to do differently in your life? Maybe it's time to start saving. Maybe it's time to start giving. I have a whole message on giving, and it's like people want to twist it and be like, oh, you're telling people to give to you. I never said that. All I'm saying is where your treasures, your heart is also. Where's your treasure? Is your treasure in money or is it in God? Are you, and to me, I'm just a manager. I'm like, all right, God, I'm a manager. It all belongs to you anyways. What do you want me to do with it? It's all yours. I'm not going to hoard it. It's yours. You want me to give it, I'll give it. You want me to do that, I'll do that. I belong to you. Where's your heart at with money? I want to be debt free. I want to be debt free, but you're not giving to your local church. Seed time and harvest. What are you planting in this season right now? What are you planting? You might say, well, I want to grow in this particular area. Have you taken a course on that? If you go online, there's millions of courses that you can take to give you growth in that particular area. But no, I'm not paying. I don't want to. Oh, so you want to grow, but you don't want to put no effort forth. And you're not just paying for their course. You're paying for their 20 years of experience in that particular area, right? You want to be a photographer. You believe God's called you to that, but you don't want to take no photography class. You don't want to grow in that area. Well, I don't need to do all that. I just believe God is going to. All right, maybe he will. But in my own life, I've learned, you know what? Let me go seek the Lord and say, God, what do I need to do? If I don't know much in this area, I need to learn it. I need to grow. I need to read books. I need to be intentional with my time. If we're going to do everything that God has called us to do, we have to step back and say, all right, am I going to do my part? Am I going to do my part so God can do his? Because God's always going to come through. He's always going to do his part. But will you be in position for him to do that? Or are you so worried about what everybody else is doing? Well, I can't start that thing because so-and-so already did it. Well, I can't do the blog. Blogs are old. No. You have no idea how God's going to use you. Don't limit him based on your perspective. And don't, and this was on my spirit, like don't just try to do stuff because you want to get a stage. That's so dangerous in this world of social media. So many people want to be popular. You want to be popular? I want people to know me for what? For you or for God, right? And I'm going to tell y'all this. Me and my husband say this often. We did not sign up for this for real. Like we just wanted to help people. And then all of a sudden, the Lord blew up our spots and we're like, whoa, hold up. We didn't mean to sign up for all this. But with influence comes responsibility. With influence comes hate. With influence comes a journey. Have you counted the cost of the thing that you think that you need so bad in order to be satisfied? So I encourage you, don't seek after all the stuff this world is seeking after. Yes, it's 2021. Here we are. What you gonna do different? Let's just start applying it in our everyday life. Let's just get better. And the area I need to get better with is dinner time. This is rough because I'm cooking like 3 or 4 different meals every single night, and I'd be tired. So after I record this, I'm taking my tail upstairs and I'm about to meal prep for the next 2 hours. It's in my schedule. I'm gonna do it because I want to be better in this area. I need to apply the pressure. I need to have a plan. I wrote out my plan. I wrote out all the meals. I ordered on Instacart because I didn't have time to go to the grocery store. I've been working all day. I've been super busy. I have a plan. You got to come up with a plan if you want to see some growth and see some change in your life. And come on. Let's be consistent with the plan. Are you consistent? Or are you like, I don't see results fast enough. I'm gone. You got to be patient with God. Be patient with yourself. Patient with your process. Well, Heather, I don't see the weight coming off fast enough. Just keep at it every single day, every single day, every single day. And what I like to do is just take it one day at a time. So I pray that this encourages you. I just want to remind you that I know it can get hard sometimes going along this journey and challenging yourself, but there's something so beautiful on the other side of it all. So don't give up. All right, I love you guys. And if you like it, make sure you subscribe right down below and like this video as well. Love you guys.